It's that nigga with the cool and mellow shit for your ass. Laying low in the cut.
Today has been the absolute worst day when it comes to Wi-Fi battling for me. Oh my goodness. I must have had 15 battles today, and I only finished 2 of them. And one of the ones I actually finished and saved was pretty damn bad. It's not this one though. I actually saved over that battle with this battle because this one was a lot better. But I mean, I don't know what was going on. I just kept disconnecting with everybody. And some of the battles I had were really going to be really good. And oh my gosh. Anyways, it's about time I upload a damn battle. I'm using the team that I made, and my boys CTC and Great helped me polish off. So shout out to them. Basically, I wanted to use Kieran B because my man Poke Aim asked me to. And then I wanted to use Honchkrow because it's so good, man. Honchkrow is a beast. It's gonna go OU, man. I guarantee it. It's so good. I'm kidding. It's not gonna go OU, but it's a very good Pokemon. It's just really good. It causes switches and all kinds of good stuff. The combination of Kieran B, Scizor, and Honchkrow is pretty much unstoppable if used correctly. But anyways, my opponent is using some rain shit. The game plan here is to take out his Jirachi. That's pretty much it, because that's his Stealth Rocker, and that's one of the Pokemon I usually have trouble with, actually. So he's going to lead off with his Jirachi, and I'm going to lead off with my Hippowdon. The reason I didn't go for Earthquake is because I wanted to get at my Stealth Blast, because he does not have a Rapid Spinner on his team, and he does have a Cloyster. I mean, Cloyster can use Rapid Spin, but I doubt it has it, because that's not really common nowadays. Anyways, we're both going to go for our Stealth Rocks. Now, it's pretty obvious that he's going to switch out, so I'm going to go for the Whirlwind here. He brings in his Politoed. So, thing about Politoads, when I use this team, I don't really mind them at all, because the rain actually helps me a lot more than it hurts me. When the rain is up, Kieran B doesn't take sandstorm damage. When the rain is up, my Keldeo becomes fucking unstoppable. So, I mean, I don't really care about the rain too much. If my Hippowdon does happen to go down before his Politoed, I won't really mind too much. Now, here I end up whirlwinding him out to a Celebi. I did not want to take a Grass-type move, so I'm just going to switch out to my Mayonnaise, aka Scizor. As he goes for the U-turn, now because he went for U-turn, I'm thinking he's going to be a bulkier set of Celebi, so that's going to come into play later. But now, I have so much speed investment on my Scizor that I don't really care about his Politoed too much. And as I go for the U-turn, I see that it does way too much damage for him to be a defensive type. So instead of going to my Kieran B on this turn, I'm actually going to go out to my Starmie. Whoa, I blanked for a second. But yeah, I was going to go out to my Kieran B, but it seemed to me that U-turn did way too much damage, so I didn't want to switch into like a Focus Blast and lose my Kieran B too early in the battle. I wasn't really worried about him outspeeding me because my Scizor has a shit ton of speed EVs, but now I'm going to stay in, go for the Recover here, I believe. You know, obviously just to get my HP back. Maybe he'll miss a Hydro Pump, but he actually just switches out to a Celebi, so that's fine for me. Because he's bulky, because of, well, I don't know for sure that he's bulky, but I figured he'd be bulky because of the U-turn. I'm actually going to stay in, go for the Rapid Spin, not really worrying about the Grass-type move that he has, because if he has no special defense EVs, his Giga Drain won't be doing too much. I was actually kind of scared of the Leaf Storm right there, but it actually turned out that he went for the Giga Drain, which is good for me because it's not going to do too much. So, I mean, I'm thinking he's going to go for the U-turn this turn, so I'm just going to stay and go for the Recover instead of switching out like he probably predicted me to do. So that was a good move on my part because he does actually end up going for the U-turn. It still does a decent amount of damage to me, but not anywhere near as much as the Giga Drain did. So I ain't even tripping though. Never tripping though, never slipping though. He's going to go out to his Jirachi here. I'm going to stay in, go for the Skull, trying to get a burn on that thing because if I burn his Jirachi, that'll be great for me. I was hoping he didn't have Thunder, not Thunder Wave, Thunder. I was hoping he didn't have Thunder on that thing, and it actually turns out he doesn't have Thunder, so that's good. But I don't get the burn, which is, I mean, it's not too bad, but I mean, it would have been lovely. Lovely, wonderful, powerful, strong, destructive. But I don't get the burn. But he has Thunder Wave, which is not a big deal because I have my Hippowdon that I can switch to anytime I want. So luckily for me, he doesn't have Body Slam because I actually fought a Body Slam Jirachi earlier today and it was a fucking hassle, man. It was so annoying. Anyways, he's gonna go up. He's gonna go ahead and set up his rocks again. Now here, I thought he wanted to bring in his Celebi, so what I did here was actually double switch to my why am I blanking? My Honchkrow. Okay, yeah. I double switched to my Honchkrow as he actually brought in his Politoed. The only reason I double switched to my Honchkrow was because I thought he might want to bring in his Celebi. Honchkrow normally walls the shit out of Celebi. It resists both stabs. It resists Psychic in the grass. They don't really carry HP Ice too often, and I can one-hit KO if they switch out with Pursuit, or I can one-hit KO with Brave Bird if they stay in. But I thought he might want to switch out his Politoed there, so I just stayed in, went for the Pursuit, and I ended up taking him out, and I got that big Mox boost. Now here, I went straight for the Brave Bird or the Superpower. I'm not really sure which one I went for. It doesn't really matter, though, because he killed me. But I went straight for the attacking move that was not Sucker Punch because I did not want him to set up a Shell Smash and end up, you know, using Ice Shard next turn. So I just went for the Superpower just so I could take him out in case he did go for the Shell Smash, but he actually ended up straight attacking me. So that doesn't really matter. Now here, I get pretty lucky. I go for the Scald, and I don't burn him, and he lives. And he goes for the Rock Blast and misses. Now I'm not sure if that would have killed me because I do have a few defense EVs, but I mean it's still not good for him because now my Starmie is, you know, sitting here chilling at a good amount of HP when I would have been very low if he had hit me if I had lived, or he might have even been able to kill me. I'm not really sure. Now here he's gonna send out a Celebi. I'm just gonna go for the Rapid Spin because I know I can live a Giga Drain if he does go for it. But he actually goes for the Paris song, which was kind of strange. Like, there's really no reason to go for that. I mean, I am forced to switch out, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted me to switch. He could have done a lot more to me if he had gone for the Giga Drain, and that my Starmie would not have been as big of a deal if he had gone for the Giga Drain. But I'm just going to switch out to my Scizor here. Now, I'm not really worried about anything on his team except for maybe his Jirachi paralyzing me, and it actually turns out that he does go out to his Jirachi. So I knew he might want to go straight for the Thunder Wave and try to paralyze my Scizor, and because my Scizor does have so much speed investment, I'm not going to want to stay in. I'm just going to switch it directly out. I was thinking about going for the U-turn, but I just decided to switch directly out to my Hippowdon because I did not want him to paralyze my Scizor because it has a lot of speed investment, and you know, it's always good. It actually turned out that my speed investment didn't matter at all because every single one of his Pokemon that he has left they're all faster than my Scizor. So even his Scizor is faster than my Scizor, but I didn't know that at the time, so I decided to switch out and spare my speed. I'm gonna go out to my Hippowdon, go for the Earthquake as he goes for the Stealth Rock. Now here's just gonna be a Fag and go for the Iron Head over and over and over again, and basically try to wear me down. But at one point in this battle, he does stop going for the Iron Head and he does go for the Wish. I'm not really sure why he did that. Maybe he thought I'd switch to my Scizor or something. But I don't know. Like, you had a game plan. You should have stuck to it. You messed up though, and you went for the Wish and you lost your Jirachi. I'm not sure if it's on this turn or the next turn. It's obviously on the next turn because he went for the Iron Head this turn. But yeah, he could have kept Iron Head, like. Using Iron Head was a better play than going for the Wish out of nowhere because you don't really have anything to heal. I mean, your Celebi should. I'm pretty sure your Celebi has. What does this Celebi have? Recover, Giga Drain, U-turn, and Parasong. Yeah, you definitely should have not gone for the Wish right there. But I mean, maybe you just wanted to kill two birds. And your Celebi had a shit ton of HP left. I don't know. I really don't know what to say about that play. But I mean, I'm not complaining because it's all good for me. It makes the battle easier for me that I killed his Jirachi because that thing was a pain in the ass. But anyways, he's going to go for the U-turn as I send out my Mayan Nice. Now here, I was fucking stupidly surprised. His Scizor actually ended up outspeeding mine, but he does not have superpower on it. He has Brick Break. So because of that, I'm Hard Body Baby. I live the Brick Break quite easily. I go for the U-turn of my own, do a big ass chunk of damage to that thing. And I'm going to go out to my... Do I go to my Starmie here? Oh no, okay. I go out to my SpongeBob, and I believe I go straight for the Earthquake. I was going to double switch back to my Starmie, but I did not want him to stay in and go for like the Bug Bite or some shit. So I decided to stay and go for the Earthquake, but he does send out a Celebi, and I was like, God! The Earthquake's obviously not going to do anything to the Celebi. Actually, I did a decent chunk. Not gonna lie. But here, this was very, very, very risky. I knew how much HP my Starmie had left, and I knew how much HP his Giga Drain did last time. So I was like, fuck it, YOLO, and I sent out my Starmie, thinking that I could live the Giga Drain. And I actually do live the Giga Drain, and I live with enough HP to live the Sandstorm damage miraculously. Fuck with me. Get on my level. All that. So after Sandstorm, I live with 5 HP. This is going to give me the wonderful opportunity to get off the rapid spin. Now, the only reason I wanted to get off the rapid spin so badly is because my Kyurem is still there, and I don't want my Scizor to switch in and die upon switching by the Stealth Rock damage. So, yeah, that's all good. He doesn't actually end up going for the U-turn or the recover like I thought he was going to. He ends up going for the Gate Drain again, taking out my Starmie after I get out the rocks off the field. So that was great, wonderful, dandy, powerful. Now here, this surprised the hell out of me. I sent out my Fear Me, right, aka Kyurem B. I go for the substitute because that's the set that I've run, because it's very, very good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. But he goes for the Parasong, which is fine. I didn't really care about that. Now here I go straight for the Ice Beam. I was going to predict him to switch out, but it's not like I have the upper hand here, so it doesn't really make sense for me to predict him to switch out. So I go for the Ice Beam, right? And this bitch lives easily. Stab Ice Beam from an almost max special attack Kyurem B. He lives with like a decent chunk of HP left. He goes for the U-turn. I was really surprised. I really, like, obviously his Celebi is extremely specially defensive. Probably to take on Kyurem's better. But I mean, I was not expecting that at all. So I mean, that's fine. But here I'm going to go for the Earth Power. He doesn't go for Bullet Punch here, which is kind of like, I don't know why not. He would have been able to send out his Terrakion after this turn and just get off, you know, a massive amount of damage with the close combat, and I would have been forced to switch out. But now that he sent out his Celebi instead of his Terrakion, he should have just Bullet Punched and sent out his Terrakion, really, but I don't know why he didn't do that. But then again, I would have won regardless, because if he had done that, I have my Scizor chilling with 37 HP, ready to Bullet Punch the shit out of his Celebi and his Terrakion. So either way, I would have won, no matter what he did at this point. So, who's this guy? EclipseBat? I think his name is EclipseBat. Yeah, I've met him on the Small Gun Wi-Fi Battle Finder. So that was a good game, I suppose. It could have been better. Like I had some better games, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna try to get a lot more battles. It's just really hard because I keep disconnecting with people. I tried to get like 8 battles today just so I could save them and have them. But it was all bad today. It was all bad. But thank you guys for watching. Yeah, that was a mouthful. 12-minute narration. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, watch these videos. Peep them. Check game. Get them.